starting off with the Arizona Wildcats. And all I have to say is Fifita and Mcmillan. Now, that duo, they have been playing with each other since, I believe, middle school. If not middle school, then for sure high school. So, their chemistry is on lock. It's like a Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase type of chemistry. And, Fifita, he was a redshirt freshman. He had to step in and take the rollover once the starting quarterback got hurt, and they ended up winning 10 games. They ended up beating Oklahoma in their bowl game. But the reason why I'm very high on Arizona this year is because, like I said, Fifita and Mcmillan. Now, I know offense just doesn't win games in college, well, in any sport really. But as we've seen last year with Jaden Daniels and LSU, they had the number one offense, but they had zero defense. They weren't in the college football playoffs or anything. Their season, I want to say went to waste because, Jaden Daniels ended up being the number 2 overall pick. And before his season, he wasn't even projected to go in the first round. But let me get back on track with Arizona. I just think that the only thing that will hold them back is their lackluster defense. With Fifita and Mcmillan being able to produce points, I think Arizona's going to be putting up numbers this year. I think that they'll be scoring, 28 to 35 points a game. But they're kind of they're not able to do everything. They're not able to play defense or anything. But with their schedule not being extremely hard, I do think that favors them a lot. They start off with New Mexico, and then their toughest game, their first real test is against Kansas State. Going to Kansas State, playing quarterback Avery Johnson, and the reason why I think that Arizona can eventually win that game is because Avery Johnson, it's his first full season as a starter, and like I said, it is at Kansas State, so that'll help Avery Johnson. But I'm just rolling with Arizona because Fifita, he has that he knows what it's like to play on the road. He's comfortable with Mcmillan, and with this being such an early game, Avery Johnson, this would just be his third start, fourth start. I think he started in their bowl game, but I would just take the more experienced quarterback in Fifita. Now, to look at their win total that FanDuel has for them, it's at 7.5, and I believe that is a crazy number. I believe that they get 10 wins, if not more. But if you're a betting person, that's 7.5. You have to take that, in my opinion. They're basically saying that Arizona is going to lose all of the games that are up in the air. They got Kansas State, they got Utah, Colorado, and West Virginia. Now, Colorado's at home, West Virginia's at home. I have them winning both those games. Like I said, I have them beating Kansas State as well. Utah, they'll probably lose that game, but if they win that game, they're in position to play for the Big 12 championship. And I won't be shocked if we see them in the Big 12 championship game. I don't think that they will win the Big 12, but I won't be surprised if. It's like I have them. If I have them playing in the Big 12 championship, there's obviously a chance that they win the Big 12 championship. So, I shouldn't say I don't think that they'll win it because at that point it'll be a 50-50 chance if they win their conference. So that's the first team that I'm very high on. Arizona Wildcats. Fifita and Mcmillan, they're gonna feed families this year, and Mcmillan behind Luther Burden. He's the second best wide receiver in the country, but you could definitely make an argument for the number one.